Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what proudly we hailed at the twilight's last hour, whose red stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly sweeping, and the rockets red flag, the troops speeding on, they through the night, like a promise again. Oh, sailors, let us
Great job, Grace. How exciting and brave to get up and sing the national anthem in front of all of your classmates. Thank you for a job well done. Let's give her a round of applause. Boys and girls, we are here to kick off our Kids for Kids fundraising campaign for the 7th year in a row. I'd like to welcome you and some of our parents and staff and all of our special guests that we're going to meet very shortly. I'm very proud, as the principal of Greathouse, I always talk about academics and how successful we are with academics. I also can say the same thing with fundraising and community service. We tend to do that very well as well. One of Jefferson County's core values is collaboration, and our collaboration with the Children's Hospital Foundation and Kosair Children's Hospital is commendable. And that is just as important as the academic things that we do as well here. We have fun as we raise money. Who remembers the Velcro wall from last year? Who remembers the pigs that we had in the front parking lot a couple years ago? Okay, we had pigs and giant horse heads. We've had water slides. We had dunking booths. And I know you're excited to hear what we have in store for this year. So I'm going to turn things over to our fundraising chair, our first grade teacher. Let's give a round of applause to Ms. Moore.
Like Mrs. Davis said, this is our 7th year. Someone asked somebody one time about me, what is she trying to do? Can you tell me exactly what is she trying to do? This is what I try to do. And it is validation that the superintendent is here, the chief development officer from the hospital, the coach, our senator, someone from the mayor's office, someone from Prudential. All of you here are medal winners, past winners, and our present winners. I don't even know what to say. But this honestly is what I try to do, to instill community service in you all, to the teachers that have jumped on board and held the sweet dance and helped with the spring fling. This to me is what it's all about. One day when I'm no longer here and no longer in this school, to think you're carrying part of this with you. This is amazing. This is not me doing this. This is all of us. This is a community, and I could not be prouder or more proud today. I could stand up here and I could talk for a long time, but last year we came together and we had a Prudential winner. We had someone that we nominated, and that person got to go to Washington, D.C. They won a gold medallion, and they won $1,000. And I asked, how many of you would like to go to Washington, D.C.? And without me even asking you the question, look at the hands that went up.
Hello, my name is Jackie Hamblin, and I'm with Prudential. And it's a pleasure to be here with you all this afternoon. It's really wonderful to see the energy. It keeps me going, so hopefully I'll be able to make it through the rest of the afternoon with your energy that you gave me today. But my company, each year, for the last 20-some odd years, sponsors a promotion that we look for middle school and high school students to give them encouragement to look for ways to do volunteerism. And each year they select and receive thousands and thousands of applications from across the country. And in Kentucky, we've been very fortunate. We've had several winners over the year, and from understanding, this school has had three honorees also. So it's a pleasure to be here to honor Grace this afternoon. Could you please come up? First of all, we want to thank you for thinking of others, your community, and how you're helping the future generations of babies that are coming into this world. And on behalf of the Prudential, we want to present you with this award, which is our silver medallion. She also will win a $1,000 award from the Prudential and a trip to Washington, D.C. in May, where she'll compete for the national award, and which I hope she makes it, because the last 4 people that I have presented the award to have won the national award. So I'm going to keep our fingers crossed. So Grace, I have the Prudential. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work.
Okay, Grace, we're going to let you say a few words, okay? That you're volunteering. Stand right up here. Okay.
Well, first off, I'm just excited to go to Washington, D.C. to represent this project, Piggies for Preemies. And I'm also excited to just see things in Washington, D.C. And I'm really glad that this idea that Miss Moore, my first grade teacher, had has taken off. And I just want to say to everyone, if you can imagine it, if you have a dream if you can dream it, then you can do it.
Real quick, how did I come up with this and how did I start volunteering? Prudential, I came up with because my daughter was nominated. Come up here, Jessica. She was an honoree in 1999, and I'm like, how can I make that work at my school? You want to say a word about that?
Hi students, I'm so happy to be back again this year, and I'm so proud of you. You know how much energy Miss Moore has and how she really likes to motivate kids. So imagine me having that every day and her telling me, you can do it, Jessica, you can do it. So she believes in all of you and knows how outstanding and amazing you are. So I just want to say congratulations, and I can't wait to come back next year to see who wins Prudential next year.
Thank you. Okay, is Christian coming in the crowd? Where's Christian? Could you come up here, please? He has no idea he's coming forward. Okay, what about Ashley Zanetti? Is she in the crowd today? Where's Ashley? Come on up here. They have no idea. Okay, so Christian was a preemie when he was a baby, and Ashley and Christian sit in the front row when a certain person in the crowd is playing ball. So I know they want to go over and shake the coach's hand and introduce themselves to the coach. All right. You all may sit up here in front. Was that a highlight? All right. And now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce Lenny Meyer, the Chief Development Officer at Kosair Children's Hospital.
Thank you all. It's great to be back. As Ms. Moore said, this is our 7th year to be together, and we could not be more excited this year for you all. I know there's a big surprise in store for What's Up for Mrs. Davis. And I also want to mention that we've got some special guests here, our friend Chili Pepper from Chili's. And I think Buddy Bat might be here too, but we're going to hold them off for a minute. So don't ever get crazy and too excited on me, but we do have some guests. You guys do so much every day, going out of your way to support this program and support the babies in our neonatal unit. It's really special for me to have Coach Bobby Petrino here today from the University of Louisville. You all might not know this, but you've been working hard at collecting money and raising money for the NICU, and Coach has done that too. His family provided support for a NICU, for an education center in our unit, so that families can learn a better way to take care of their babies. And also, he had to experience it firsthand because his grandbaby was in the NICU. So I'm going to turn it over to Coach Bobby and let him tell you all a little bit more about that.
Thank you, Amy. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? There we go, that was good. First thing I want to do is congratulate you on all the money you raised last year. I understand you set a record, so let's give yourselves a hand for that. All right, next thing I want to do, like Lenny just said, but I want to thank you for raising money for my grandson, Emmett. You know, when Emmett was born, he was just a little baby, premature, and the nurses and the doctors and everybody that took care of him and the rooms that he was able to go in was a direct result of everybody's help. And you guys certainly helped him there. I'm very fortunate that my family and I are able to help Kosair Children's Hospital. So we go out and raise money, and our number one goal is to give it to the Children's Hospital to help the children there. And our football team does a lot of activities for it. Our football team actually has camps where we bring kids over from the hospital and show them football drills. We go visit the children at the hospital and give them Christmas presents and have a lot of help there. But when we put a project on, and you guys are putting on a new project, right? You got a new goal set this year, is that correct? Yes! Is that correct? Yes! Okay, so here's what we do as a football team. When we have a new project or a new goal or we're starting something new, number one, we want to make sure that we understand we're going to work hard. Is everybody here going to work hard? Yes! And then what you have to do is you have to work together. All right? It's easy for us as a football team because we're together all the time. All right? But you have to go and do your responsibility. So everybody here has to do your job, and then you got to count on your classmate that they're going to do their job. So we're all going to work together as a team, right? Yes! And then the next thing you have to do is you have to have fun doing it. All right? So you have to have fun doing it. You have to enjoy it. And you know, just being here for a short amount of time, I can tell that this school really likes to have fun. You guys like to have fun? Yes! All right. And then y'all have another motivational factor, because what do you get to do with your principal this year if you meet your goal? You don't know? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm not supposed to tell you that. But, I don't know what to tell you. Guess what, though? I do know, and it will be better than last year. I guarantee you that. All right? It will be a lot better than last year. All right, so here's what we're going to do here. Here's what we're going to do here, and then I'm going to have to get going. But what I want you to do is when I say right, I want to hear you say right. Right? Okay. So what we're going to do is go out and work hard. Right? We're going to work together, right? And we're going to have a lot of fun, right? All right, guys, good luck. Get your goal. Great seeing you. Thank you.
Okay, great. I will tell you this is a hint. It has to do with the ball. know you all don't remember me after seeing a coach and all these other famous people, but I all love coming to your school because I see so much energy here and so much just the way you all work. You're doing exactly what Mayor Fisher is wanting you to do because this is one of his major projects in his administration, is to be compassionate and to serve other people, and that's exactly what you're doing. So the mayor is so proud of you all, and we are proud of you. And today we came to honor Grace, who I think stepped out in the hallway, but we do have a proclamation for Grace, and it says, Greg Fisher, Mayor, to all whom these presents shall come, greetings. Know ye that the city of Louisville honors Grace Davis in honor of Grace Davis, winner of the 2016 Prudential Spirit of Community Award, in gratitude for your generous contributions of time and treasure to benefit the Greathouse Elementary kids for Kosair fundraiser for Kosair Children's Hospital. The city of Louisville salutes you. And because we know that Grace didn't do this all by herself, because I think it probably took every one of you all in this room to help reach a goal and to make this project successful. We have another proclamation that we would like to present, and it's Ms. Moore and Ms. Davis. This one is to the school, because we really want the greater house, I'm getting confused here, Greathouse Elementary. We want you all to know how proud we are of you all as a city, as a school, and what you're doing here. So this one says basically the same thing. Greg Fisher, Mayor, wants to congratulate Greathouse Elementary and thanks for 7 consecutive years of distinguished service to others. Under the leadership of Susan Moore and Carla Davis, Greathouse Elementary has set the bar for compassionate schools. Kosair Children's Hospital and the City of Louisville praise your commitment. So, thank you all. Thank you so much. Okay, our next guest, we have two actually, Dr. Donna Hargens and, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I get nervous because it's Mrs. Davis's boss, Miss Dillard. If both of you would come forward, or both of you come forward, we're going to let you all both speak. And okay, thank you so much.
So good afternoon, Greathouse. It's such an honor to be here to congratulate and celebrate your talents and your actions. And Grace, you have a beautiful voice. That was amazing. That is a gift, and thank you for sharing it with us. So I'm here because I always speak the truth, to say a simple truth to Greathouse Elementary. You make me proud. I am proud to be your superintendent. Your work to support Kosair Children's Hospital is an amazing effort, and it provides hope and support for people that need it the most. So the campaign of this focus is noble. So the results of your efforts are amazing. For the past 6 years, led of course by teacher Susan Moore and Principal Carla Davis, you've collected more than $250,000. That's $250,000. And we know that the engine of this powerful contribution is really the hearts and the muscles of the students at Greathouse, the amazing staff that is seated there, and of course your parents. So this is a remarkable way to show a difference and to really make a difference through the Piggies for Preemies program. So this program now is offered throughout the state. So congratulations to all of the Greathouse students, and you're setting a goal that's even higher than last year, and I have complete confidence that you will reach the goal. So I want to thank again Susan Moore, what an outstanding teacher, and Principal Davis for her leadership. And I also want to thank Principal Davis for your courage, because it takes courage to climb on the school roof, to kiss a pig, to go down a water slide, to go and survive a dunk tank, and even last year to be Velcroed to a wall. And I know it's going to happen this year. It's even going to be better. And I want to make sure. And I want to make sure that I get an invitation to come and see this next thing. So we have a vision statement in JCPS that all students graduate prepared, empowered, and inspired. And I have never seen, Ms. Dillard, more students that are powered and inspired to reach their potential. So thank you for what you do, and it's an honor to work with Area Superintendent Michelle Dillard, so I will turn it over to her.
Thank you so much, Dr. Harkins. I am honored and pleased to have Dr. Harkins as my boss, a mentor, an awesome person to work with as well. And I am so thankful for Champion Davis to be one of my principals here. And as she said, you students here at Greathouse, the staff, parents, you're not just about academics, but you do the things that you aim to do all the time, to collaborate, a compassionate school, very caring. Grace, thank you so much for what you have done. In the statement here, I was looking and seeing, I know that you saw a piggy bank at somebody's house once, and you were just thinking about, that, and, over the 4 years, she has raised lots of money. This is the 7th year for Greathouse. You all have always risen to the challenge. It does take a lot of hard work, dedication, and commitment. You don't let anything stop you. So we are very, very thankful for that. I know that Kosair Children's Hospital, they're very thankful for that. We really appreciate that because we know that in Area 4, failure is not an option. We don't let obstacles get in our way. You just let those continue to turn into opportunities. So we appreciate you for all of those pennies that you're putting in, for all those preemies. So we want you to continue to be role models for other schools out there, that they will get on board and they will raise the money to help other babies just like you have. Because if you remember last year, as I was telling you, that my granddaughter was a preemie as well. So although I'm not from Louisville, in Nashville, being there at Vanderbilt, so I'm very thankful for what you all are doing here. And again, as Dr. Harkins said, it does take a lot of courage. And I can't wait for you all to see what she's going to have to do for you to reach that goal. And I know and I believe that you're going to reach that goal because you're going to want to see her, like they said, with the ball. And we thank you so much for what you do for them. So thank you so much. And grace, congratulations.
I want to tell you, I want to spell it, but I'll wait.
Good afternoon. You've heard from so many people this afternoon that are here to support you all and help support Kosair Children's Hospital. But I have 2 more very special families to bring up so you can hear just a little bit more about all the great works that you are doing to help kids like yourselves and the kids in these families that are going to share a little bit of their story and why it's so important that you're doing what you're doing with Peas for Preemies and the Kids for Kids Drive. So, Mr. Morgan McGarvey and Ms. Tracy Johnson and Mr. Maxwell. You guys want to come forward?
We'll stand over here. Good afternoon, everyone. I've only been in this school, let's say, less than 20 minutes, and I'm just so impressed with you guys and with your energy around this campaign. So I'd first like to just say thank you. When I heard Dr. Harkins mention the amount of money that's been raised, that is just awesome, and it really speaks to the fact that you don't have to be a grown-up, you don't have to be big, you don't have to be all these things to do great things. So you guys are doing wonderful things. And so I want to personally thank you. And so I've come here today with my son, Maxwell. Maxwell is 8 years old, and he was born right around the corner at the hospital, and he was born 8 weeks early. And so he's our first child, our only child, and we were very nervous because most babies, when they're born, I think the average weight is about 7.5 pounds. And can anybody guess how much Maxwell weighed when he was born? Yes, young lady. Close, but not even 3 pounds. Yes. 4, no, less than that. Yes, young man in the red. Yeah, 2, you're exactly right, 2 pounds and 4 ounces. 2 pounds and 4 ounces. So he's a lot bigger now. I think now his head maybe just probably weighs a lot more than that. But he was 2 pounds and 4 ounces. And what Kosair Children's Hospital did for us was really amazing. They were a second family for us. And so what you guys are doing for our family, for other families, is just very, very important. I just really can't stress to you how wonderful it is. And you should be very proud of that. You know, when I was your age, you know, we used to do fundraisers, but they really weren't that meaningful. And so I just really commend you, and please keep up the good work. Good luck for this year. I know that you have another big goal, and I'm confident that you're going to meet that. And just continue the great work, and thank you so much for all of your help. He's going to be a little shy today. Thank you.
Hello, how are you all? All right. Now raise your hands if any of you guys have a little brother or a little sister at home. Wow, that's a lot of people. Now keep your hands up, keep them up if you remember when they came home from the hospital. Oh, still a lot of people remember. Do you remember when that baby came home from the hospital? Could you hold it in your arms? Wow. The babies we're talking about, guys, the babies we're talking about, you can't hold in your arms. The babies we're talking about, like Maxwell and like my twins who were born 14 weeks early at a pound and a half, you could hold in your hand. They're that small. They don't have people that can help them all the time. But you guys are doing it. You're helping them. Because those babies don't always get to come straight home from the hospital. They have to stay at the hospital. And it's through your fundraising, through your champion efforts, that you're helping them. And think about it. That's why the coaches of the Greathouse football team, the mayor's office, families, the superintendent of the schools, they're all here today because of the amazing work you're doing helping people that can't help themselves. That is so cool. That's why, I can't say what's going to happen to your principal, that's why if you meet your goals, you're going to get to do that because people are so impressed by your knowledge, your commitment, and your ability to help other people. And so from families like mine, I've got 2 little 4-year-olds right now who would not be with us if it weren't for people like you. And that's why for people like us, we are so thankful for what you do. We are so proud of what you do. And we know that you will meet your new goal for this year. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys in May.
And could be with us today, but we brought a little special gift because they do show off their beautiful faces so much for us. So I'll have a little gift for them as well.
Okay, I've got to have a couple people stand up. My second grade teachers, where are you? Come on, stand up. Kindergarten teachers, stand up. Come on. Fourth grade teachers, stand up. Fifth grade teachers, stand up. First grade teachers, stand up. K1, 2, third grade teachers, stand up. Assistants, stand up. Assistants, come on. Miss Cattell, stand up. Miss Walker, pop in here. Miss Jones, pop in here. Miss Goldsmith, pop in here. Mr. King, Miss Gass, Terrace. These are the spearheaders of my drive. I could not do it without these ladies. We have had a sweet dance already. We are preparing for a spring fling. We have had movie nights. We have had Dress Like You're 100 Years Old and pay to do that. Ben Singer, stand up. Where's Ben Singer? Stand up with these people. He's already filled 7 piggy banks this year. He's a first grader. Donovan Washer, stand up. This is how things, where's Donovan? They just fall in my lap. I got this note, and the note says, Miss Bitterick, Donovan set up a hot chocolate stand Saturday morning to raise money for the Kosair kids. It was about 20 degrees, and he stayed out for an hour. He raised $15 and was so excited. This is our first envelope, and we haven't even kicked off the drive from the student body. This is amazing. Everybody in here, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Listen. Pat yourselves on the back. Pat yourselves on the back. All right. Are you ready for the challenge? Tell me you're ready. Okay. So we set a high goal this year. If we reach the goal, Mrs. Davis, I'm going to spell what we're going to have you do. All right, so you got to think. Don't yell out. Wait till I tell you to tell me. You ready? H. A. M. S. T. I have treats if you're not talking. E. R. What's that spell? Space. Space. Thank you. B. A. L. L. What's that spell? We are going to put Mrs. Davis and Mr. Jones, the chair of the school board, in a hamster ball. Okay? Not talking, not a word. Not a word. Promise? Because if I hear anybody talk, we're stopping. I have 5 balls up here because the theme this year is having a ball as we put Mrs. Davis in the mouse ball, hamster ball. So I'm going to get these balls out. If I hear talking, we're stopping. And we're going to roll these balls through the crowd. Now, I understand there was a concert this weekend, and they took the lead singer, and the lead singer, they passed him in the crowd. We're going to see if we can pass this ball just by starting here and just rolling and passing the ball. And if we can, I'm going to start another one. And if we can do 2, I'm going to start another one. You understand what we're doing? So we're basically rolling the ball. If you talk, we're stopping. All right, so take the ball and roll it, go to somebody with the ball. All right, maybe you all could help me see in my mind this is working and this is a real ball, but I don't know. You talk, we stop. You talk, we stop. All right, so what we're doing is we're moving the ball through the crowd. Move the ball. Roll it. I hear talking.
It was me. It was my fault.
Teachers, jump in here and help me.